Hi, I'm Crystal Godfrey, author of I Can't Believe It's Food Storage, and I'm going to show you a meal that you can make with the Augason Farm dinner pack and entirely shelf stable, which means you won't need anything from your refrigerator. You can make it all from your shelf, and it's going to be a quick throw and go stew that your family will love. And this is what it looks like at the end, just to give you a little hint. But it's a very delicious, delicious stew. Now what I've started with is 4 cups of boiling water. And to that I've added in 4 teaspoons of the Augason Farm beef bouillon mix. Now another nice thing about this recipe is a lot of the things can be used are Augason Farm, like this freeze-dried corn, your vegetarian beef bits, the hearty vegetable stew. It's going to be really fabulous, and we're even going to add in some Augason Farm freeze-dried onions, so we won't have to do any chopping or any of that messy, cry business. So I'm going to go ahead and add in my 2 cups of the hearty vegetable stew base and a 1/4 cup of the vegetarian beef bits, a 1/4 cup of our freeze-dried onions already chopped. I cannot tell you how much I love these. I never chop onions anymore. A clove of garlic, and obviously if you don't have garlic you could substitute in garlic powder, but something like this needs some good strong garlic. We're going to put in a cup of the freeze-dried corn, and we're going to put in 2 14.5-ounce cans of diced tomatoes. So if you have 1 big can, that would be the same. And so this is all coming from your pantry. We don't need to use fresh tomatoes. Luckily, someone came up with the idea of canning them already diced, so we're not chopping. And I'm going to go ahead and put in my salt and pepper, which is 1.5 teaspoons of salt and a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. And obviously, feel free to taste this, and if you need some more salt, put it in. If you think it's too much, next time don't put so much in. And a teaspoon of paprika and a teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. And we're going to go ahead and stir this in, because you want to make sure when you're dealing with freeze-dried or dehydrated items, you want to make sure and get them down into the water, because that's really what we want to have hydrate. You don't want to have some things that are crunchy. And one of the things I love about this hearty vegetable stew base is it already has a lot of the vegetables that you would normally put in a lot of your soups and stews. Namely, it has diced potatoes, celery, carrots. It even has some dried cabbage leaves, which goes really well with beef. So all of that's already done for you, which is why it's so nice to use it as a base, because you don't have to go and then find all these separate ingredients. It's already put together for you. Now we're just going to go ahead and let this simmer on kind of a medium-low, medium heat for about 20 to 30 minutes until it's all hydrated. And as you can see, this is a really easy meal done in about 30 minutes, all from your Augason Farm dinner pack. Okay, so after the 20 or 30 minutes of letting your stew simmer, everything should be nice and soft. So you might want to take a bite and make sure that everything is soft, because that's the best way to know when this is done, because basically all we're waiting for are those freeze-dried items to be hydrated and for the soup to be warm. But as you can see, we have a beautiful meal that would be worthy to serve any friends or family that you made in 30 minutes or less, all from your pantry. I even went ahead and made some rolls from the honey white bread roll mix from your Augason Farm dinner pack. And we've got a whole full meal here that was all made from that wonderful dinner pack.